How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Clear Focus Films. Recently I've been working on a video that took a little bit longer to complete than I expected, and so I wanted to be able to upload another video in the meantime, and I thought it would be great to start a new series, and I'm very excited to bring it to you. Over the time that I have been working on this new concept, I've been reading a lot of books on photography, and especially on objects in photography and the stories that combine them, and so I thought that I'd bring you some of my own. What really inspired me was this book, Worn in New York City. I think it's really fantastic. It has objects of clothing and then a whole story that outlines why it's important to that person. So I thought that I would take from this book and the inspiration that I got from this book and bring it to you as well, and bring you some items that I find important in my life and make it a series. If you're interested, drop a like to let me know. To start off this series, I would like to bring to you two items. One is a pair of black jeans, and one is a once white jean jacket. Both of these play a part in the story that I'm going to bring to you today. A few years ago, I had a moped. It was an orange Tao 50cc moped. It brought me everywhere I needed, including work, church, out to get groceries, anything I needed. That was my one form of transportation besides my parents or my older brother, and it was fantastic. I even used that moped on a trip from Grand Rapids to Holland and back, which normally takes an hour long in a car. It took almost 3 hours on the moped because it could reach speeds of around 35 miles an hour, but it was still wonderful fun. Now, the reason that moped is no longer with me and why these clothes are important play a part in the story that I bring to you today. I had recently come back in April, June, I can't remember exactly the date, but it was April or June, from my senior trip to Tennessee and Kentucky with my mom. On that trip, she had explained her concerns about me driving and how I'm a bit reckless. And a week later, I did not have a moped because I wrecked it. The week after I got back from that trip, I took my moped to church, to a meeting, and while there, I asked a good friend of mine if she would like to ride on the back of it. I gave her this jacket to wear, which I'm glad that I did. And I was wearing these black jeans and most likely a black t-shirt. As I was showing her my moped with her on the back, I turned off my regular light to turn on the high beam to see better. What I had forgotten was that my high beam light had burned out the week before, and I needed to put a high beam in. So we were in complete darkness in the middle of the church parking lot. I didn't see that I had run right into the curb as I turned off my light, so when I turned it back on, I was directly in front of it, going about 50 miles an hour because it was downhill. We ran into it, flipped over the median that the curb was on, and totally crashed, totally fell off. I was in nothing but a t-shirt, and she had on this jacket. Now, this jacket once was white and black, but it got washed, and now it's purple and black because the purple bled out. Apparently the black was a dark purple, and so it bled out in the wash. But there are still marks on this jacket that make it, that show exactly the wear and tear that it took. Like right there, and a lot of the edges are fraying, but it's still very sentimental because of this. Just a lot of dirt had to be washed out of it, and a lot of rocks had to be taken out of the surface because it was coated. After flipping over several times and rolling on the ground, I got up, and these were the pants that I was wearing at the time. They have quite the wearing in the knee, not sure if that'll show. Yep, there we go. As I got up, I realized that because I wasn't wearing anything on my arm, the whole side of my arm had been scraped free of any skin, and a lot of blood was running down. She had injuries to the hip and to the chin. We both had scars on the chin for quite a while. Fortunately, those are both patched over. That story serves to remind me in many ways to be careful, and also to care for the people that I love. That wasn't very smart of me at all, and the fact that I had done that did not show great character on my part of trying to show off instead of valuing safety. That's the story of those 2 items of clothing. I hope that you at least found this story enjoyable and might want to see more of what I have and the stories behind them, because I have multiple items that I think have interesting stories. So if you do like this format and would just like more of a calm speaking to camera style, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all of the YouTube stuff, and I hope that you and yours have a wonderful day. See you in the next one.